ZamanWHU Dream Team, if you're watching this, I'm already dead. I'm just kidding, but you might have noticed there's a bit of a heat wave going on. And it's not just here, it turns out the whole world is baking. So the government has advised to keep hydrated, keep cool, and keep playing HQ. So well done. It's Sian Welby with you this afternoon, frying up a whole buffet of trivia for you today. The sausages are sizzling, you know exactly what you have to do. Answer all 12 questions correctly and you could win or split £1,000. Imagine if you won the lot. I mean, that is one epic barbecue. I just hope we'd all be invited. Let's start the grilling. Here's Q1. Where did the Beatles record some of their best known music? Coronation Street, Sesame Street, Abbey Road. Now, I record some of my best music in the shower. I don't think you'd have got all four of them crammed into one of those. Come on then, have a think about it. I mean, I think even a Muppet knows it wasn't Sesame Street. Pitting tourists against the traffic since 1969, it is, of course, Abbey Road. Did you get it? 75,000 of you did. Of course you did. Abbey Road is so famous. It was the 11th and final studio album featuring all four Beatles, unless you believe those poor conspiracy theories, and we don't want to start those again. On to Q2. In mobile communications, what does the letter G stand for in 4G and 5G? Global, generation, Google. Literally, 5G, it can't come soon enough, because if I keep getting sent more of those glitchy pictures of me, I'm going to lose it. Okay, have a little think. I mean, it's going to help you Google on the go, but that isn't why there's a G in there. And as much as I wish it stood for gangster, it's actually generation. Who got that one right then? How many of you? 45,000 of you did. Pretty brutal though. We've lost 28,000 of you on global. 15,000 oh my God, loads of you are using your extra lives. I think you've played this very well as a Q2. That was pretty brutal, actually. Now, by 2019, there's going to be a 4G network on the moon. Back here on Earth, I can't even refresh my Instagram. Anyone got a Wi-Fi password? Seriously. Now, I need to tell you, before we carry on, we've got another theme night coming up. Science with Shazza tonight. She's hosting a science-themed quiz. It's going to be easy, it'll be fun. Everyone's in with a shot at the prize. You don't need to have a degree in science, so make sure you tune in tonight. And while we're here, I think we should do some shout-outs. Lots of familiar faces here today. Happy birthday and hi to Ricky, Lewis and his dog Charlie, he plays every day. Madam Lazrags, hello to you. The Mimic team, who are always in the 3pm crew. Nick, Joe and Ben in Redditch. And a shout-out to Beckett and his bean burger. Delicious. Let's crack on to Q3. Which 1980s movie has a famous scene in which central characters ride bikes in front of the moon? E.T., Rocky III, The Terminator. I mean, these films are all incredible, but this one is one of my all-time faves. I sat through 107 minutes of cyborg stress, but there was no lunar BMX scene in Terminator. No, it's everybody's favourite prune. E.T. was the answer. Did you get it? Come on. Yes, 45,000 of you did, and a few hundred of you watching very different films. Now, this scene actually was so iconic that Steven Spielberg made it the logo of his production company. It's amazing. On to Q4. What is Boxing Day known as in Ireland? St. Patrick's Day, St. David's Day, St. Stephen's Day. Have a little think. You know, actually it's the 26th of July now, so we're really not far away from Christmas or Boxing Day. I think St. Paddy's Day could do with a recovery day, but which of these follows Christmas Day? Easy peasy, if you're an Irish player, the answer is St. Stephen's Day. Who got that one right? Quite a lot of you did. 33,000 of you know your stuff. Very impressed. I've heard that it's when kids go door to door with a small bird in a cage singing and dancing. That, or I've been proper trolled on Wikipedia. Let's go to Q5. Which explorer's name can be translated into English as Henry Wasp? Amerigo Vespucci, Vasco da Gama, Ferdinand Magellan. Have a little think. Any of these names ringing any bells? I mean, they all buzzed around the place, but who really had the name for it? Discovering South America, but not the wide open window right next to him. It's Amerigo Vespucci. Who knew that one? That was pretty tricky, I have to say. 21,000 of you did. We've lost a few thousand of you. Use those extra lives if you've got them. Amerigo is a Latin Spanish version of Henry. Vespucci comes from the Italian for wasp, a bug that we all hate at this time of year. On to Q6. Made famous by the Instagram account Tuna Melts My Heart, a Chiweenie is a cross between which two dogs? A Chinook Beagle, Chihuahua Dachshund, Chow Chow Husky. Literally, he was the original meme. He's the ugly dog we all fell in love with. I don't need to tell you what's in a tuna melt, but what are the ingredients of a Chiweenie? yappy with a touch of sausage. It's a Chihuahua Dachshund. Who knew that one? 15,000 of you did. Very, very well played. It's basically the big eyes of a Chihuahua mixed with the floppy ears of a Dachshund, though Tuna's overbite is all his own, and we love him for it. On to Q7. What nickname was given to female World War I munition workers? Match girls, canary girls, land girls. Keep calm and carry on, and the answer will just come to you. I feel it. It's a catchy name, but I think matches are the last thing you'd want around explosives. Out of the mines, into the factories, they were known as the Canary Girls. Who knows their history? Who got that one? Pretty tricky. 5,000 of you got it right. We've lost 7,000 of you. That's a pretty savage question. In fact, we've lost 10,000 of you overall. 3,000 went for match girls, 7,000 went for land girls. Yeah, basically, it was the chemicals they worked with. It turned their skin and hair bright yellow, and that's where the nickname came from. So there we go. Again, 1,409 of you using your extra lives there. Very well played. On to Q8. Which of these US presidents was born on the 4th of July? Thomas Jefferson, Calvin Coolidge, James Monroe. Literally, if you're born on the 4th of July, it's epic, because if you live in America, free fireworks every year. Talk about born to do it. Could it get more patriot than this? But which prezi popped out on Independence Day? Well, living up to his name, it was Calvin Coolidge. I wish I had that name. It's pretty good. 1,586 of you know your history, but we've lost over 4,000 of you. It's savage! Oh! Again, if you've got those extra lives, they're coming in handy today. It's a very tough one. 3 presidents have actually popped their clogs on the 4th of July, but Coolidge is the only one to be born on it. On to Q9, and well done if you've come this far. Okay, here we go. What became the default browser for Apple Macs in 1997? Firefox, Internet Explorer, Safari. They were bulky, they were garish, they were clunky, they were huge, but we all wanted one in 97. 2 great browsers and whatever Internet Explorer is. But who came pre-installed on your 1997 Mac? Nah, they didn't. Oh yes, they did. It was Internet Explorer. Who saw that one coming? Oh, 472 of you did. Again, savage. We've lost 1,700 of you on that question. Over 200 of you using those extra lives. That was really, really tough. Apple actually only launched Safari in 2003, meaning early Mac users had to battle with Internet Explorer. Tough times back then. On to Q10. The actress who starred as which Golden Girls character also played a barmaid in the Star Wars Holiday Special? Blanche, Dorothy, Rose. I think the less said about this special, the better. We'll move on once this question's done. It made the prequels actually look perfect, but which Golden Girl appeared in this grubby, cringeworthy garbage? Well, B. Arthur, as she's better known, it's Dorothy. And how was the Star Wars knowledge there? 357 of you still in the game. Very well played. And lightsabers at the ready, because we are now slashing into Q11. Epic work to get this far. Here we go. Which company is named after the fact it was the 6th business created by its founder? Roku, Nikon, Nissan. I mean, you would be showing off, wouldn't you, if you created 6 businesses, so pretty good. The 3 business titans, but which is Anthony Wood's 6th business baby? Better at showing you cars than actually building them? The answer is Roku. Did you know it? 223 of you did. Very smug. Well done. Well played. Basically, the streaming service Roku, it means 6 in Japanese. Nissan translates to mean Japanese made. And if you got that question right, that translates to mean you are going into Q12. Woo! This is literally an elite group of people that make it this far. So I am very impressed. Welcome to the Q12 gang. Very, very exciting. Here we go. Best of luck. Let's get you through to the end. The recurring antagonist of which horror movie series is named after an English film distributor? Friday the 13th, Halloween, Saw. I don't know why I do this to myself. I'm obsessed with watching horror movies. These are 3 films that actually turned me into a jumpy mess. But who turned a film distributor into a serial killer? He was 100 steps ahead of us, but Jigsaw got his name from the picture puzzle. This chap was a slow walker, but somehow he always caught up. The answer was Halloween for the win! Way, 49 of you smashed it! Wow, very, very impressive. 49 winners. Who is this even? 20 quid for you. Someone who's obviously an Ariana Grande fan, £20 for you. HQ Mum, well done Mum, 20 quid. That's all yours, to do with it what you will. David, well done to you. Oh, so good. Well done to Alec, 33, Rosa, 95, Rod Bender, Jolternative, Jess, 1C4. Well done to SMLMYCK, to Christoph, to Adan, to Mr. Max, to Danny Boy, Toma Quiz, Nude Warthog, God himself. Well done, guys. I was well impressed with that. That is at least, 4 packets of sausages? Incredible work today. You handled the heat like an oven-gloved ninja, and now you join the elite Q12 crew. I'm Sian Welby. I'm off on holiday for the next 2 weeks, so keep in touch. Hit me up on Insta or Twitter. Got my phone with me, as you can see. And if you're on a bit of a winning streak and you sizzled through the sausages and you want to sweat it out again, you can tonight at 9 o'clock. Invite your friends and get yourself a free life, because as you've seen today, it can be very, very helpful. Well, they say that Thursday's the new Friday. I have to say, after all that excitement, I've really got that Friday feeling. So enjoy the rest of the day, you HQ Saders. I love you. I'll see you soon.